W.P.O.T. Sports, Wildman Steve here with you. With a post-fight special for UFC 245, the event has come. It has gone. It was spectacular, just as predicted. And of course, the Wildman wants to give a special shout out to the UFC and Dana White for putting together one smooth presentation of UFC 245. It was fantastic. All the fighters showed we had no problems. All the bouts went forward as scheduled. And it was a wonderful experience. I also want to give a shout out to all of the winners last night. With a special shout out going to Jeff Neal as he took out Platinum Mike Perry, just as predicted by the Wildman, even though he did not make my prediction show. I would have told you $1 million to 1. Jeff Neal was going to end that one. I also want to give a special shout out to Peter Yan, who took down the aging old man Faber. And, we were split on that one. Star Malibu picked Faber, but I had a feeling that Yan was going to take that one out. I also want to give a shout out to Marlon Moraes. I believe he definitely took care of Jose Aldo. It was a very close fight, but Jose Aldo, I think he threw a lot of punches, but Marlon Moraes' punches actually did a lot more damage and had a lot more showmanship to him, and I think that helped get him the decision from the judges. Never leave it to the judges, but I think Marlon Moraes had a great fight, could still use a little work on that gas tank. Also want to give a shout out to our girl, Amanda Nunes. She did it again. She had to dig down deep into the gas tank for this one, That girl definitely put her to the test. Gerardame, you put her to the test, I'll give you that. But in the long run, Nunes dug down, she faced adversity, and she retained her title. She's still a 2-belt girl, and you got to give it up to Amanda Nunes. Also want to give a shout out to Alexander Volkanovski. You pretty much went in there and ran the bell-to-bell lesson on Max Holloway. As I said, it stifled his boxing. He couldn't really get his game going, and Volkanovski just outscored him, outperformed him, outworked him, took the belt from him. But I could definitely see a rematch going down on that one, without a doubt. Yeah, definitely. No problems. But, of course, it would not be complete if I didn't take a moment to thank Kamaru Usman, the reigning welterweight champion of the world. Sir, this toke is for you. You beat that Colby Covington Trump bigot to tears just like I wanted you to do, boy. And for that, there must be smoke and celebration. It was a fantastic bout between Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington, and basically Kamaru Usman dominated him from bell to bell. It was reminiscent of when Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather. Usman just took everything he had to throw, hunted him down, knocked him out, and impeached the Trump bigot from the UFC. He impeached him on his ear. He impeached him on his eye. He impeached him on his cheek. But most importantly, he impeached him on that big mouth as he broke that boy's jaw. And we didn't really get a post-fight commentary from Colby Covington because, well, his mouth was broken and he had to go see the doctor. It reminded me of that Glenn Campbell song, Like a broke jaw snowflake, riding off to see the doc in the back of an ambulance. Do-do, broke jaw snowflake. I'm sorry, I don't mean to sing, but there's cause for celebration down here. You know what I'm saying? When you're a Trump bigot and you write checks with your mouth that big, you got to be ready to cash them, baby. Colby was definitely not ready to cash his check last night, but that's all right. Kamaru Usman made change for him. But it was, like I said, a really fantastic UFC event. I don't want him to be hurt or anything like that. I just want him to pipe down. He put on a good fight, as best he could.